Hey, it's Baba again. I will not keep saying my name, but I don't want you to forget. But I know that I have missed being with you for another story time. So should we get another book? I think so. So come along with me, because today we're going to read one. It's really short, but it's kind of fun, called The Mitten by Jan Brett. So Mitten, who's got the mitten? Let's go find out. All right, The Mitten by Jan Brett. This is a Ukrainian folk tale, and Jan Brett, she not only adapted it, or that means she took a story. Ukraine is a country way away from us here in the United States. It's over by Russia, and it was a story that was told there for a long time. So Jan Brett took it, made it into this book, and she also did all the drawings. And the drawings and illustrations are really cool, so you'll want to look at those closely. This is for Sylvia Kyle, Ruth Ann Johnson, Rebecca Lim, and Tad Beagley. Once there was a boy named Nicky. He wanted mittens white as snow. Look at those pictures. Man, can you see Nicky jumping in the snow? If you drop a white mitten in the snow, it will be hard to find, his grandmother told him. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens so much that Baba made them for him. Baba? Oh, it must be in Ukraine that Baba is a grandparent. How special is that? That's my name too. Look in those pictures. Can you see the balls of yarn that she uses to make the mittens? When she finished knitting, Nicky put on the mittens and went out to play. Can you see Nicky's footprints in the snow? I want to see if you can spy a goose that Baba, his Baba, which is his grandma, is feeding. Well, what do you think happened to the mittens? It wasn't very long before one mitten fell off. Can you see the fallen mitten? See if you can spy it. A little mole, if you looked back on that other page, there was a little thing called a mole. It looks kind of like a mouse with a pointy, long nose thingy. It's weird, to be honest. But a little mole found it and crawled inside. It was just the right size, so the mole decided to stay. Can you see the mole crawling into the mitten? And look over on the right side. See how there's pictures of a little mitten on both sides? And oh, can you spy the bunny? What do you think's going to go into the mitten next? A rabbit came hopping by. Hop, 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 hop. He wiggled in next to the mole. Hello there. Hello, this is cozy, he probably said. The mole was probably like, hey, I was here first, but well, there's room. Let's share. Look at the mittens. Look what's coming up. There's a little hint on the page. A hedgehog. Whoa, what is that little guy? Look, he's got little prickle things and weird. He's like a little ball of fuzz with prickles. But that's a hedgehog. He wanted to get warm. The mole and the rabbit made room for him. Okay, well it's kind of getting squirmy here, but all right. Oh, let's look what's going to come up next. Can you see the mole and can you see the owl? The owl didn't want to be left off. Hoo, hoo. Do you know that's the sound the owl makes? The owl probably thought, who wouldn't want to be in there? But he didn't want to be left out, so the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog all had to move over to make room for the owl. The little mitten was getting crowded. Crowded means there's a lot of people in that same space. Can you guess what's coming next? Can you see? A badger? What? He looked out of his house and saw the mitten. He climbed right in. What was already in there? All those animals. A badger's kind of like a wolverine. That's the University of Wisconsin Badgers, baby. All right, let's see. Oh, whoa, it's a fox. It started to snow, so a fox pushed his way in and made himself right at home. Look at the mitten. Look how big it's getting. The owl barely's fitting. The fox is trying to get in. Can you see the little nose poking out the one side? Uh-oh. Look what's coming to see all the animals. Then a big bear sniffed at the men, and the animals were packed in tight, but the bear didn't care.
Oh, that looks cozy. I'm coming on in, bros. Make space. Here I come. It's Big Bear.
He crawled in anyway. The mitten was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Wow. Then a teeny mouse, squeak, 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 squeezed in and perched herself on the bear's nose. Bloop. Look at all the animals. Can you see them? The mouse's whiskers, those little things that come out, they tickled the bear's nose. The bear sneezed. All the animals flew out of the mitten. Can you see the fox? Can you see the hedgehog? The owl? The mole? The mouse? The badger? The bunny? And Nicky-sized Mitten sail up into the air. Whoa. The Mitten. What a story by Jan Brett. Sometimes, what did his grandma say? Oh, if you get a white one, you might not be able to find it. Sometimes it's good to listen to your mom and dad and your babas or your nanas or your papas, your grandma and grandpa, and people that want what's best for you. But also, what a crazy adventure for one little mitten. I hope you had fun. I enjoyed that. I love the pictures, and I hope that you can have a great night. Good night from Baba. We'll see you next time.